Okay, so opening this app, let's just run through the overall usage of the app. So I'm gonna allow the notifications here. So grant it either the required or all of the permissions. So the most important one is the SMS. So the SMS, as it states here, required to automatically detect and parse mobile money transaction messages from MTN Momo, Airtel, and StanChat. So the StanChat part has actually been deprecated and we're trying to resolve this issue. But for now, it's working very well with MTN and Airtel Money. So I would say grant required permissions, so which will be the SMS. And then if there are any permissions that have not been granted yet, they will be asked for when they're actually needed. So yeah, let's try to log in. So you can continue without a login here. So what is so let me just talk about this real quick. So this is just a quick user guide of the app. So it's a story like you can skip, you can go to the next. It's just telling us on how to navigate the app and what everything else signifies here. You can press in the middle here just to pause so that you read, just like the way stories work. You can even click this next and back, or if you don't have time for this, or you already know how to use the app, you can just simply click on skip in the top left corner right there. So I'm gonna skip. All right, and the good thing is that you can also view this tutorial once again when you're ready to. All right, so now let's show you the basic functionality and usage of the application. So what this app does is it's gonna read transactional SMSs from your device. So what this means is it will get all those SMSs specifically for now from MTN and Airtel, extract transactional data, and then presents you with the data that you need here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's click on sync from SMS. Okay, so the syncing is happening. If you can see in the top left corner there's something there, and we got a message there which just popped up. Okay, cool. And yeah, so then what this means is it's imported the SMSs, but I mean today I haven't really made any transaction. It's very early today, so I can't see a transaction today. So let's try to go to week to date. So so that's the week to date here, and I'm able to see transactions that were done, and I can go into this transaction and just see what else I can do with the transaction here. If it's a verified transaction, I can just click there, verified. Okay, archive means I don't want to include it on the current list of transactions, and therefore it will be excluded from the overall total. So that's when we do that. So it will actually disappear. So if you've seen, it's no longer appearing here. So how I can retrieve it in case I maybe mistakenly took it to the archived, just go to archive there, and then you can long press it, and then you can just just unarchive the transaction, and when you go back it's going to be there, right there. Yeah, okay, cool. So you can cycle through these. You can also long press to invoke the selection mode, so you can select. Okay, you can select, and then you can verify them together or archive them together if you want, or upload them to the cloud if that's something that you are opting for, but more on that later. So let's verify all of them. So the verify is this check mark you're seeing there. So that's the verify transaction. So when I click that, to ask me, are you sure you want to verify 4 transactions? Yes, and they will automatically be verified transactions. So what this means is you're going to cycle through transactions here. So this is the net balance for the verified transactions. The unverified still stands at a much bigger amount. Okay, you can also go to month to date so that you see a lot more transactions that were not showing there. And you can also go all time, which will literally load all the transactions that you've ever made. Yeah, so this will be, of course, as you would guess, this would be a very long list to read the entire SMS transactions there. So yeah, there it is. And one other thing that you need to also notice is there is an advanced filter here. When you go down there, an advanced filter, you can filter by maybe status, verified or unverified. So remember, I did verify some transactions, so I would want to only see maybe verified transactions and probably money that I sent. If I want, I can filter by specific recipient name, but I'm just going to skip that. For the date range, let's just say something that I did within the last week or so. So let me just say up until, yeah, within some days. You can click save and here. Okay, and then you can also choose whether you just want to see transactions from Airtel, MTN, or StanChat. Okay, so let's do that. And you can sort them maybe by amount or recipient name or source. So source would mean either from Airtel or MTN. And then you can also just, do another sort here. So there's actually more filters that need to be added here, but to not complicate things, these are the ones that you will need. So let's apply the filters, and this is what has just been filtered. So this is something from Airtel that I had sent. Okay, so actually so take note of the tags there. So the date range, so between the 22nd and the 4th of March, the 22nd of February and 4th of March. That's what I sent. Something that I only verified, which is just so I did verify. So it's removing all those transactions that I didn't verify. So yeah, so this filter is working pretty well. So you can clear all of them, and you can show up and come back here. Yeah, so I don't want to make this video too long. I'll show you even the other parts of the application as well. Thank you.